So I want to know if they
Yeah.
have another slick little strategy to pull out against the big boys, UBC. We're already going into the game. I'm also very excited to see who Carleton bans, because you only get three bans before the first day. They're immediate disruptor. Okay, hello.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
gone.
blame him, man. The
Yeah.
Ku won them the early game so hard. He was mid lane, supporting the Lina, and he was bot lane, absolutely destroying that Underlord, and that painful kill they got on him, and then he TP'd in and immediately got glimpsed back. That completely lost him his lane.
That hurts because you're even losing the net worth of the town portal scroll plus the farm
Yeah.
time where the carry's getting free farm. And a hero like Morphling, who knowing he's safe can just go like full agility and ensure he's getting every last hit. Like you're just getting punished insanely
And
hard by the glimpse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, Disruptor. I love just the snap pick. Boom, he's gone. Now, Tiny and Lycan banned by UBC. They know they don't want to play against those heroes right off the bat. Those are heroes that can close a game very quickly.
They don't want to get cheesed out.
And Tiny also has high burst damage. Yeah, Lycan
Tiny's so
can win a game before 20 minutes if he has the start he wants. There's the Naga ban. So again, they don't want to see that hero. I'm fine with that. Slows the game down. Maybe that's what Carleton should want though. After that first one.
I don't know, man. Going into long game against UBC, I'm not sure about that either, though.
Fair enough.
UBC
They gotta have
damn
something
good in the late game.
If only techies were available in captain's mode, I'm certain we would see it this game.
I mean, you hate Tinker. You gotta hate techies too.
I actually kind of like techies laning.
What?
Everything else about techies I hate. I think it's just hilarious that he's like the weakest hero in the game, but if you go to half health against him in lane, you're in like the deaths. Like he can kill you, and I think that's so funny because the little weak hero with tiny movement speed just mans up on you because he just needs to get you to half health. And there's the Razor ban, another powerful laner.
Yeah.
And so one thing to keep in mind about Razor, because he's such a powerful laner, is he makes a lot of space for your supports to help your other lanes, because Razor doesn't need a lot of help past level 2 or 3. So it makes sense that they don't want to allow Carleton to get anything done. And there's the Sand King pick. Again, we talked about how it's a very versatile pick. You can play it position 4 roam, you can play it position 3 off lane. It doesn't reveal much, and it's very strong in the mid-game fights that we see.
Like Jellybean Bob was at the top of the net worth list with that Sand King.
Well, he had that insane dieback epicenter double kill on Meepo +1 that pretty much secured them the GG. And there's Tusk. I think Tusk is one of the most effective roamers. Probably might even be. He's definitely arguably the most effective roamer in the game right now. Problem with roaming is with the reduced XP you get from bounties, because the first one doesn't offer any. Is that
I mean, they don't offer any anymore, even in the late game.
Yeah, rather you need to be getting XP, and you're either taking that from your core in lane, or you need to be getting your core's kills. And Tusk is one of the heroes that can actually get kills even at level 1. And there's Jakiro. Jakiro's a hero I've been liking a lot recently because he can fight in lane because of his high armor. He can kind of front line for you in the small skirmishes. He has AoE spells. He also can harass with liquid fire, and he helps you take objectives when you win a fight. His pushing ability is Liquid Fire, which has a tiny cooldown. It's like 5 seconds at level 4 or 7 seconds or something like that. So you always have the ability to push towers. You see that problem with DP where you win a fight, but you have a problem pushing because Exorcism is down. Now, Mogi, talk to me about Dark Willow. We're seeing it. It's happening. This is real.
Mireska
is
my favorite hero right now. I love playing this hero.
Wow, you're really that big of a scumbag, hey? You're
man.
That on stream.
Every single game I have a chance to play Dark Willow, I am going to play Dark Willow. She is so fun.
Sorry, I just threw up a little bit.
Hey guys, Carleton is the Earth Spirit picker, so like
not anymore.
Like, the ES picker is puking at me. I mean, I guess I'm the new cancer.
My hero has been beat down back into the earth. 11 or 12 patches in a row of nerfs. I'm excited to see what they do with Dark Willow. Now, Dark Willow can actually be played in every lane. I don't know if it could be a position 1, but it can definitely support. I was played as an off laner on Tuesday. It did not go too well, though.
I think her best position is a support role, but she can mid, she can off lane. But I feel like her best position is support because she doesn't need too many items to be able to do well.
Yeah,
like her ultimate does so much damage.
Which one? She has 2.
Both.
Keep in mind that's the
Terrify
hero we're talking
and
about, the one with 2
yeah.
ultimates.
Oh my god, like Terrify is nuts. Like people always focus on the Bedlam because Bedlam is an incredible
That is the
spell,
fun one.
but like Terrorize is crazy. It's like a 4-second stun, I think, and a
Yeah.
huge AoE and huge cast range. And guess what is also 4 seconds? The Cursed Crown. You
Yep.
terrorize someone, Curse Crown them after 4 seconds, they get
Everything just
stunned.
comes together with Dark Willow.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh
excited to see
god.
what UBC do with it. Oh, there's and one thing that I was going to mention about Dark Willow is she's great against heroes that are commonly picked right now that are very slippery, like Puck, because Terrorize, you lose control of your hero. What's another slippery hero? Queen of Pain. Oh,
Yeah.
Queen of Pain's going to have a rough time dealing with Terrorize.
But one of the only ways to really kill Dark Willow is AoE damage. Of course, the fact that I'm assuming whoever is going to pick up Dark Willow here is going to know how to use the Shadow Realm, and Shadow Realm
Of course.
makes you untargetable. And you do need spells like we have Jakiro Dual Breath here and Queen of Pain Sonic Wave, which are going to be able to do finish off Dark Willow in the Shadow Realm. So maybe that's what they're thinking about, picking the Queen of Pain.
Of course. Yeah, the AoE damage is great against Dark Willow. And now, going in, I want to talk Carleton banned out the Tinker, and Carleton banned out the PL. So, I mean, PL is a very strong carry against a Life Stealer, so maybe they want to use Queen of Pain as a taxi for Life Stealer. Life Stealer are also strong against Sand King with Rage, Sand King's damage being primarily magic, as well as Dark Willow's Shadow Realm is magic damage, so Dark Willow can't really use it against Life Stealer in lane. Maybe that's just me looking into it way too much because PL is also just a prominent carry currently in the meta.
Yeah, PL and Lifestealer are both very prominent.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of carries are banned here.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lifestealer's banned. Just
yeah,
kidding.
Lifestealer's banned. Yeah, Lifestealer banned, Juggernaut banned, Tiny banned, Lycan banned, Razor.
The Juggernaut Lifestealer. The classics. The magic avoiding cores that drive support's insane. And there's Elder Titan. I think Elder Titan is a hoot and a half. I think he's fun to watch. I think he's fun to play. He's a very interesting hero. He works well with a lot of heroes. I love his interactions. I love how his aura works. I just think Elder Titan, as strange and awkward as he is, I think he's very fun.
Yeah, and he does absolutely crazy damage, even in the late game as well. That Earth Splitter doing percentile health damage means it's going to be always relevant. And the fact that he has the, what's the aura called? Natural Order?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, Natural Order obviously scales well into late game. It brings your armor and magic resistance to 0. It doesn't, not counting the stuff you get from items, which means that any agility hero who gets a bunch of armor from their agility is going to be brought down to 0 if you're standing anywhere near Elder Titan.
Now, are you aware that at level 25, Elder Titan has 100% lifesteal if they may choose? I just think that's so funny.
To my friend about that.
Oh my god! Come on!
I mean, you said Carleton needs to bring out something fresh here. And
I just got out of an 80-minute Arc Warden game before this, which I lost. I'd like to point out, so I'm even more angry.
I mean, but you were saying that Carleton needs to bring out something fresh. And we gotta admit, Arc Warden is fresh.
All right, so what's going on? Is this offlane co-op mid Arc Warden, or are they going to do another tri-lane for the Arc Warden? Give them like they did with the Meepo. There's the Void.
Yeah, I'm gonna be... It's either a mid Arc Warden with Queen of Pain off, or it's going to be the Arc Warden safe and Queen of Pain mid.
Now, they got to watch out for that spicy macro pyre with the Faceless Void.
10 seconds remaining.
One of the only ways you make macro pyre work.
Yep.
Now, Elder Titan Faceless Void is a classic combination. It also, Void sets up Dark Willow's, can combo off of it with her Terrorize following it up, as well as her Bramble Maze, easy to set up when everyone's just standing still. And the final bans, they ban out the Invoker, they don't want to deal with that mid, and Omni Knight, they don't want to deal with an offlane. I think the Omni Knight especially makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and something that you mentioned about the Faceless Void Dark Willow combo together, not a lot of people actually know this because, I mean, not really think about it because Curse Crown is actually AoE stun. Usually you can never really catch more than one person because it's such an obvious thing. But when you do set up with someone like Faceless Void, you can actually follow it up and be an AoE stun, which would be nuts.
Yeah, they have insane combo. I love UBC. Going 4 picks in, this is something we've talked about a lot prior to the playoffs, and I think the playoffs it shouldn't be as prominent, but it's still effective. Teams in the CSL, because the CSL often has players playing together who aren't used to playing together, because of the roster restrictions, all having to go to the same post-secondary institution.
Mm-hmm.
Teams that are easy to set up, easy to have easy to execute strategies, often do insanely well in the CSL. And although Elder Titan might not be the most easy to execute hero, they have look at how UBC's team combos with each other. Anyone hits
God.
any spell, and UBC has just combo after spell after spell after spell, comboing, setting it up. And there's the classic Faceless Void Chronosphere with Skywrath, Mage, Mystic Flare, the one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Yep.
Right there.
And Elder Titan places his Astral Spirit on top of you while that's going on, and you have 0 magic resist.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a lot of
Bye-bye.
damage.
Yep.
Now, all that I'm going to be a little bit upset about here is that obviously the Skyroth Mage is not max level with Dota Plus because it has not been out long enough, but I would have loved to hear him spamming that good old prediction line.
Really? That's his
maximum
Dota
level
Plus?
voice line is the old prediction line.
line. And that's an all chat.
Yes. I believe it's an all chat. I can only assume it's an all chat. I cannot wait.
They need to patch that out before anyone gets that. No, you can't.
I love it. Huskar, there it is.
Oh my
That's
God,
what
okay.
you want to see.
Carleton is all in.
But
They got
he's
the
against
cheese on
Elder
top of
Titan.
cheese. Oh
well,
God,
I guess
you're
it's just
right.
it's a base resistance.
Yeah.
And
Huskar is a strength hero, so he's
I
going to pick up a lot of armor here, though, to be able to make sure that he doesn't die to ET.
I have not seen Huskar do well at all this patch. I have yet to see Huskar do well this patch.
We actually canceled Huskar at the 4 p.m. game today.
How did it go?
He won. Had Oracle on his team. Had an Oracle on his team, and they did so well that Oracle even got a refresher shard, and Huskar had an Aegis. And when Huskar has 4 lives,
yeah.
yeah.
Jeez. Well, that's no Oracle in this one. Oh, Tusk has the boxing glove cosmetic. Great cosmetic. Although he's missing the penguin.
No.
Come on,
that's
Tusk.
the important one.
Now, okay, so how are we laning this? We're gonna have very likely a. Oh, you can see. So Ku is position 5, so he'll be playing Dark Willow, Jellybean Bob, offlane Sand King. Position 1, Void. Big Bun Theory is gonna go mid. Okay, there we go. It's position 4 potentially. Elder Titan, they might even swap it. They're both the position players. DS Bro is on the Tusk, which has been revealed as DS Bro has been revealed as obviously a support player. And here we go. This time we will have UBC on the Dire, and Radiant will be Carleton.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a little switcheroo here with the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And
now Elder Titan is much better on Radiant as a support because he can hit 3 camps with his Spirit, potentially, before pulling it into him.
Right, so he can get the extra attack damage.
3, yeah. If he wants to get that crazy, and he can even do the town portal scroll and hit like 100 camps.
Right.
Which was done in a pro match a while ago.
And then stack a bunch of camps as well.
Mm-hmm. And now we're going to see a UBC going for the 5-man play again, which I love from them. Going for the wraparound Jones.
Is it going to work again?
Well, Carleton is actually all
safe
and sound, playing as a group.
Does Ko have smoke? Yeah, Ko has a smoke.
Now I'm going to have to give the advantage. Well, no, they're not even going to run into each other. I would give the advantage, though, to UBC.
For a level 1 team fight?
Yeah, well, they have the Sand King initiate, and then they just blow. I don't think anyone can get away. After Sand King stuns them, I think they die.
Yeah, I agree. There's going to be a lot of pains coming out. Fist bump, says DS Bro.
His smoke popped by going near a tower.
Ah, that's why they're flaming him.
Yeah.
And playing with UBC is a stressful experience, guys. Your teammates flame you for breaking smoke. Your teammates flame you for failing to kill steal with Laguna Blade.
Mm-hmm. Elder Titan, Orb of Venom, Windlace. Oh god, that's scary. At least it's a Tusk Jakiro support combo, so those are a little tanky. What are we rocking? 660 health, 3 armor, and I think Jakiro's one of the 6 armor. No, Jakiro's only a 3 armor hero, but 740 HP. And we'll head on up top. So safe lane SK.
Yeah.
Dual lanes coming out.
Going to be a Huskar in the mid lane here and the off lane Queen of Pain.
Also 3 heroes mid. both observer wards from UBC are committed to bottom. Elder Titan's just gonna beat up Quap. I love this.
Yeah. And is having a little bit of a hard time here. It is going to get the rotation from Zor here to be able to help him out.
What does Q want to go level? Level 1, he goes Shadow Realm just to help harass.
Yeah.
Dual breath.
There's going to be the flux
Tusk is
over the
coming.
Shinbaba, but he has the creeps near him, so he's going to be able to prevent the damage from happening. That Tusk is rotating in. Has already taken a considerable amount of damage to himself, but he does have plenty of tangos to be able to keep himself alive.
Up's abusing the creep camps. Up to
He has
ooh,
42
boy,
attack
95
damage from Astral Titan.
Yeah, he's Co-op just leaves. She's not dealing with that. Dealing with the tree
Yeah.
and protector. Jellybean Bob's actually going to rotate bottom, which is strange because he's a core. Where did our faceless go? He's showing up top.
He went
now.
top. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they just swapped lanes.
And Jellybean Bob has been scouted. Jellybean Bob's actually just going to
This
be
is
given the
bottom is
suicide
missing.
lane.
Yeah, he's got dual breath. Dual breath isn't becoming. It comes out finally. The slow is there. DS4 chasing him down. Still haven't leveled anything. Don't
Well,
think
if he
he's gonna
gets
waste
ice
any
shards,
mana.
he just no matter what happens,
Throw
Sand King
strikes.
throw strikes away, as
Yeah.
well as the game progresses.
I guess it's
Sand King-
like if you want to trade mana, basically.
Mhm.
Oh, Ku steals the rune right underneath Zor.
Big Bun Theory might be going for a kill now. Taking advantage of the fact that only 1 point in Berserker's Blood, Big Bun Theory has just been spending his mana every single opportunity he can. Getting as
Yeah.
much damage in. Delthorn manning up on Shinbaba.
Usually you would have a lot more trouble in this lane as going against a Skywrath mage, but of course Hearthsky, as you said, with the Berserker Blood, give himself a little bit extra magic resistance. It also has a magic stick picked up already, which is very helpful against a spammy hero.
Now, do you think it would have been better for Huskar to go 2 points Berserker Blood, 1 point Burning Spear? Burning Spear level
actually-
1's rough, but
Yeah,
then
that
it lets
doesn't
him play
sound
the
bad.
lane out. Because he's eventually, you're just not going to take damage from Skywrath Mage.
Yeah. Zor, bot lane, gets Borrow Striked upon. Up is going to stomp him. That is going to land as well. Here comes the snowball trying to save him. Everyone trying to chase out Zor.
Shards!
Shards just push the enemies actually into the other side. There's electric remnants here coming out from Arc Warden. They're everywhere. Up is trying to dodge them, but isn't going to be able to do it. But they do get the first blood of Jakiro first. But that is a kill going over to the Arc Warden.
Now, how are our CS looking? Okay, so look at Big Bun Theory. 16-1 versus Huskar's 8-2. Going well for Skywrath Mage, who outdamages the Huskar, as well as can use his spell to last hit if he needs to, especially as Huskar's Berserker Bloods gets leveled up. That might become more and more common. Shinbaba is still doing well, even though he's been harassed by a Jakiro and been harassed by or been harassed by a Quap the whole game, and now getting harassed by a Jakiro with Liquid Fire. Much slower start to the game so far.
Yeah. It took Carleton a very long time to even find a single kill in the last game. This game seems like they have stabilized a lot more here with
Great
better
job
lanes.
by UBC actually double stacking top. And now they're looking to do some damage bottom. They have the aggressive ward set up, but still a little scared. There's a double damage rune top, so we might see I think if Skyrath picks that up, he'll be able to take the lane over even more.
Top lane Shinbaba gets slowed down, but he's going to be able to time walk himself out. And Kiko is also there to support him as well, so. Looks like Jakiro deciding to abandon the bot lane here, trying to help the Queen of Pain a little bit.
Yeah, trying to just get her on the board. Slow down Shinbaba as well, who Vilthor has been doing a good job harassing, so I think they just want to bring their Jakiro up to help harass him, slow him down, help the Quap get in, and just leave Arc Warden to maybe grab. Yeah, Arc Warden has the Midas queued up, so he does have a comeback mechanic. Ku very slowly harassing the Queen of Pain with a 30-second cooldown Shadow Realm. And Jellybean
does hurt
Bob,
quite a bit though.
Jellybean Bob and Up are just kind of, they're pretty scary for 2 melee strength heroes. They're still pretty scary. Oh,
Yeah,
misses
especially
the
when
Burrow
Up
strike.
sucks a bunch of damage with Astral Spirit. He's going to get caught by DS Burrow here. Flux up as well. There's going to be Electric Remnant there. The Stomp is going to be on point there. An is going to get caught. And can they save up? Up is still running away. Now An gets Boros struck. And can they turn it around to Sand King as well? The Boros strike is up in 1 more second. This might be dangerous for on. Jellybean Bob commits it, actually lands it across the tree.
Get it.
A few more attacks will do it, and we'll get it.
He has 10
Flux
charges.
is on Jellybean Bob though. Can he
No.
get out of this alive? Flux actually lasts for a very
God,
long time,
that
and
Flux
he
is
actually go get the
insane.
kill onto on as well.
Still worth it though, just slowing down the Arc Ward and giving the offlaner XP.
Yep. No
Oh,
XP
Shimbaba top
for on
lane.
as well.
He's gonna die. I
Top
think.
lane,
He has one
yeah,
charge.
he's going to get burning down. Yeah, way too much damage on him, and Time Walk still not coming up for a very long time. He is going to drop.
Carleton leading it at the moment. 3-2. They're back. Elder Titan wants to show up and deal with this Huskar though.
Yeah. Here comes the Stomp. The Stomp is good. Big Fun Theory has the Mystic Flare, but Huskar
scary.
just walks it off for now. But he doesn't have any arm level
Boom,
way to
boom.
get up, and Up is going to smack him in the face with that great damage. But Up
Balthorn's here.
might pay the price here. The shards come through. It just blocks him up a little bit. Here comes the Stomp again. But oh my god, literally the perfect snowball dodges out the stun and stuns the Elder Titan as well.
I love it. Jelly Bean Bob going in with his haste. Oh, just doing a little bit of damage, spending some mana. Carleton still leading by 1 kill at the moment. Arc Warden actually caught up to Skywrath Mage on CS. Checking out net worth. Jellybean Bob stopping it. But for once, we're seeing Carleton in the top 3. Veilthorn number 2, followed by Skywrath number 3. All of them very close right now.
Yeah. There's top lane. There's going to be damage going on to
Bye-bye.
Zor. He's no chance against Fun Theory. Now the silence coming out on the Queen of Pain. There's
no.
going to be the Bramble Mage, which completely misses, but Queen of Pain is going to be able to blink out for now. But he has a lot of birds flying after her. She should be okay for now, or is she? Yeah, she's suffering very low. Oh, where?
Ooh.
That is not the place to walk, and she walks right back into the side of Big Fun Theory.
She
and
had
it's
10
gonna be
charges
able
on
to
her.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
That's a kill
no.
for Big Skywrath. Now they still almost have Chronosphere. As soon as Chronosphere's up, extremely likely we'll see Skywrath roaming or joining in with Faceless Void, helping him out. Skywrath already has a Veil of Discord.
Disgusting.
And Jellybean Bob actually holding his own against Arc Warden, getting farm out of this lane.
You
Oh,
get
maybe
fluxed
I
up right
spoke
now.
too soon.
Speaking of, there's going to be the second Arc Warden as well. Can he survive? He goes back into base. Yeah, the flux comes
Did it.
off, and A-okay.
Shimaba, oh, catches
Top
out
lane, there's
Veilthorn.
going to be everyone trying to go Shinbaba, but here's the first Chronosphere of the game. But Dual Breath comes out, slowing down his attack speed. He stands no chance. Kuna trying to get out of this as well. Bramble Maze is there, and Kuno Pain steps on it by mistake. Kuno Pain sends a second one by mistake. That's going to secure Crew's escape. And Big Fun Theory, meanwhile, gets the kill in the mid lane against the Huskar.
Oh boy, this is some clowny scraps.
Looks like I don't think Veilthorn was looking where he was at all. He was just looking at the Dark Willow and just stepped all over those thorns.
Yep, he could not make it through the Bramble Maze. Now Shimaba's coming back top. This might be a little bit too soon. No, Veilthorn's going to back out. Veilthorn didn't grab her ult at level 6. Just there.
Oh, there's going to be sleep onto Arc Warden bot lane. Can they follow this up? There's going to be the Big Bun Theory there with the Invis Rune. There's going to be Silence coming out as well. I don't think he stands a chance here unless he gets godlike jukes. No, he's not going to be there. The Huskar now comes in and he's just going to come here to feed. Oh, there is a great snowball saving him from the stop and the epicenter. Now Big Bun Theory in big trouble. He's going to try to TP out. Oh, EB actually
left them.
changes his targets. The Skywrath is going to make it back to his base and regen up there. Can they even find a single kill here? Life Break is up, but he doesn't have the range to cast it.
Now, look what's going on top lane. Zord pulls the creep wave so that they can just easily take the tower with Liquid Fire. I love that. Easy first tower.
Finds Jellybean Bob in the trees. Ice Shards coming in as well. There's a Life Break. There's comes a Snowball. There's the slows from Dark Warren as well. The Astral Spirit comes out a little bit too late and Up actually did not even have mana for Echo Stomp to be able to save his buddy. He does finish up the Soul Ring finally, so Eltran is going to have a little bit more dispensable mana.
Q's going to show up mid, take some XP, wants to get closer to 6. Get Bedlam, do a ton of damage, get Terrorized, be able to stop Huskar from ripping someone up. Also be able to control the Queen of Pain. I thought Jakira was stacking camps for UVC for a second. Bottom, another conflict.
Yep, there's gonna be a complaint, and then they're gonna build. That's just the that's when they find a real one, the Arc Warden with that Burrow Strike, and that maybe take out this clone as well. It is worth a little bit of money, but no, it is going to expire before they can do so. Now Up might get found by Zor. Zor can slow
Or
him
Zor
down if he
found by
wants
Up.
to. There is a slow right there. Here comes Ice Shards as well. Up is taking a lot of damage over time. One more attack will do it, and Zor will take that kill.
There we go. We
Top
have a
lane, there's going to be
drop.
Chronosphere over onto the Queen of
He needs
Pain.
another bash.
The bash, but he does not get it. Veilthorn is able to blink out, but Big Bun Theory wants something. He doesn't have Mystic Flare to be able to throw into trees, and that is going to get the TP out from the Queen of Pain.
Well, that's the Chronosphere used too early. I'm sure Big Bun Theory is not happy about that because they guarantee a kill with Mystic Flare.
Surprised there's no pings coming out.
Yep.
Bot lane, there was an Ice Path coming in, but it does miss. Jellybean Bob is fluxed up right now. Here comes the 3-man Snowball with the Warless Punch, but a great stun there coming out from this Sand King and the Elder Titan. The slow is there. Can they finish up the kill? There's a double Static Remnant, which is going to be a huge amount of damage, and the burn damage from the Secure is going to be able to secure that kill. Just a 1 for none right now, but as you said, Carleton being able to somehow stay even in this game. Never mind, actually, UBC does take back the lead right now. EB going down to Big Bun Theory yet again.
We have a game on our hands, Golgi, and then bottom lane. Nope, 9-9, taking out
Missed everything, yeah. Neck and neck.
Warden's coming online here. He's leveling up both his aggressive spells, and with Tempest Double, he's very close to his Midas. Very, very close. In fact, he can buy it in 1 more CS.
Yeah.
What's
Ko
going on
and
over here
Thur
at the
fighting up.
bounty?
There is going to be the
Bedlam.
Bedlam first coming out, and that is way too much damage for you to survive.
There's
Never
Ku.
had a chance, says her.
Huskar's going to return to mid lane, try and farm a bit more. He's not that close to his armlet. He, on net worth, Huskar is actually not doing too hot. Position 5 on net worth, and he's just got passed by Void, who's almost tied for him.
Did not have a good lane. I mean, Skywrath is usually a lane dominator.
Yeah. And the thing about Void, as much as Void doesn't really have a comeback mechanic, neither does Huskar in the sense that they don't farm that well. But all Void needs to do is hit his Chronosphere to set up the magic damage for Skywrath Mage. Keep in mind, though, they can't do that to Huskar, who's going to take very little magic damage.
Yeah.
Their physical damage is actually.
They're going to be to roll it over onto Big Bump there in the mid lane. Actually misses it, hits the creep. There's going to be the Warless Punch right now. But can they kill it with the burn damage is going to be there, but the Stomp is there. Followed with the Bedroom. The S-Blow gets absolutely blown up by Ko. There's going to be the Earth Splitter, but that isn't going to do Veilthorn's life in right now. And Ko is going to be able to get a triple kill on that support.
Jellybean Bob gets taken out bottom by Jakiro, finishes him off with the last auto attack. Chiro's going straight into the Yules, which sets up the Ice Path combo for him. It also allows him to roam around on the map easily with the high, the increased movement speed and the increased mana regeneration.
Yeah, also good against the Faceless Void as well, if you can reach in there with the Yules. Just Yules up that Faceless Void within his own chrono.
Huskar returns to mid lane. Hopefully this time it'll be more fruitful than last time.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive with that dive last time with that snowball and triple sleep from the Astral
He
Storm.
did get the mid player, which is a big. Oh, Smoke immediately popped on Elder Titan, but I don't think it was seen. Tonight. Bottom lane engagement. Arc
Yep,
Warden,
there's
this is
going
the
to be
kill
the
they
stun,
need.
Burrow Strike
Bye-bye.
yet again. Yep, Jellybean Bob, Big Bun Theory, again showing up for more kills. Jellybean Bob already involved in 5 kills, and of course Skywrath Mage with 7 kills right now. There's going to be the sleepover on the Jakiro. He's going to get taken down, no chance there. And now Curse Crown pops up on Tusk as well. Could not get the snowball in time, and Diespero goes down to that Faceless Void.
UBC taking the lead that we're so familiar with now, 11-16 in favor of the West Coast players.
Yeah, still only a 1k lead for UBC, so Carleton still in this game.
But Huskar moving into.
Oh, there's going to be in mid lane. They're going to be able to find the Arc Warden. The Cursed Crown is placed upon his head, and then the final Mystic Flare is going to be able to finish off Shin Baba. He's going to be able to time walk himself to safety. Ice Path misses, and in the backline there's going to be a Chronosphere over onto that Jakiro. Jakiro's going to get easily taken down, or rather the Huskar, and Jakiro's going to get taken down now, up to up.
Now, losing to Skywrath is a big deal.
Oh, the Veilthorn try comes in with the Sonic Wave, but has he overcommitted too much? He can't even get the code there. But he does a Shadow Strike. Shadow Strike does go down. No deny there. Veilthorn at least gets that kill. 454 gold coming over to his side.
Keep in mind that both the kills for Carleton in that engagement, they didn't have anyone there to receive the XP. Skywrath died after Huskar, and Dark Willow died after Queen of Pain. So as much as that fight went in favor of UBC, it went even more so in favor because there was no one there to receive the XP, as mentioned. Looking at Huskar, the poor guy, he still doesn't have armlet 15 minutes in. he's essentially just hoping to ult someone and blow them up, get a solo pick off. He can't
Speaking
really
of bot
hold
lane,
his own.
he gets a deny on the tower. He does
Oh,
dive on the
Skyrock
Jelly Bean
bottom.
Bob. The Veilthorn comes in, trying to assist. Huskar taking huge amount of damage, and Mystic Flare can't do anything without that armlet. Now Veilthorn getting chased down into the tree lines. That Mystic Flare providing all the vision they need. Veilthorn now blinks away, but Up is there waiting for him with that big hammer. And there's going to be the auto attack from Code. You're going to be able to take down with that Shadow Realm. Curse Cloud is placed upon the Tusk's head. Tusk is stunned. Mystic Flare coming through, and the Burst Strike as well. Now Jellybean Bob getting fluxed up. He will go down, but the Bedlam does come out to be able to secure the kill onto Zor.
Ku might be in
Here
trouble
is
though.
The static Remnant. Terrorize is going to be able to use to secure his escape.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Double damage rune bottom. Someone to go on receipt. Ooh,
Yeah, looks like that
Jakiro
Bobby
actually
is
went
gonna
for
be
the 8th
bumped here.
spell app over the 30 XP gain at level 10.
He just, I guess, wants as much advantage as he wants right now in this game, in the early parts of the game, rather than to go play for the late game.
Yeah. I mean, he just wants, he knows Void's going to set him up for Macro Pyre.
Yeah. Get as much early game value as possible. I mean, the last time the Faceless Void used a Chronosphere, he did catch his own Skywrath Mage within it, which did allow Zor to pick up that kill with the Macro Fire.
I thought Carleton saw the smoke with the reward. Oh, maybe he's just playing greedy. They know he's there.
And
Oh
it's
my
going to try to
god!
TP out. Is this going to be time? Yes, it is. Just barely. And the Mystic Flare is going to be there. But
What
Ko,
a
of course,
play.
stealing that kill with that DD.
That is huge to catch him out like that with the smoking, because he knew it was coming, and he still got, he traded like one more CS for that death. Definitely.
And Midas is up right now, and that's the most painful feeling when you have with Midas.
Now, the Macro Pyre is going to get Jakiro some CS, but it's likely it'll slow down the push.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't even get the CS.
Top lane, there's going to be the Chronosphere over on the Queen of Pain. There's a Mask of Madness of Shin Baba, so he's going to have tons of plenty to be able to finish that kill off.
Much more effective with Mask of Madness than without. I love the Mask of Madness pickup. Void was having a hard time farming. Mask of Madness is a cheap item. It works well with this hero. It helps him farm. It helps him fight. It's pretty much exactly what it needs. He's not too worried about the risk being the silence and the magic minus armor, because he uses his spells almost entirely at the same time. Blinks in, Chronospheres, let's go.
So
Using
right now,
time lock to get the damage.
Ko has finished up the Yule Scepter on the Dark Willow, which is, of course, synergizes very well with his Cursed Crown. You just place a Cursed Crown on someone's head, and then Yules them up, and when they come down, it should pop very soon afterwards. So, of course,
Yeah,
Yules,
that's-
2.5 second duration, and Cursed
Also
Crown, 4
helps
second
them.
duration.
You can use Bedlam and then
Yep.
Yules yourself if someone's standing on top of you.
And then Shadow Realms as soon as you come out of that, so you're just untargetable forever.
Yeah, he also can follow. He can set up his Bramble Maze if he needs to. It just combos well with everything. It's a strong item. It lets him stay on the map and collect XP, because he doesn't have to go home to collect to get mana.
Gives him move speed as well, because Dark Slow actually is quite a slow hero herself, and she needs move speed to catch people with the Bedlam.
Speaking of move speed, level 15, she gets a 40 movement speed talent.
They found Veilthor in the bot lane. There's going to be the Burst Strike as well. Cursed Crown follows up as well, and she's going to pop as well. And Bedlam used
Ku,
as
I like
well.
how Ku just takes it. They didn't need Ku to do that, but he did it.
No mercy.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey man, Dark
Bottom
Willow
lane,
can do quite well with items and XP. So
definitely, especially with her 25
Oh.
talent. Not the highest impact talent, but if the game goes late, she can transition. Now Jakiro and Arc Warden just very easily gonna make short work of a T1. However, they're trading a T2 for it.
yeah,
There's a
the greatest
courier
trade.
hanging out on the side here. There we go. Shivaba has. Oh no! He's got his Shadow Blade and he has his Chronosphere up soon. If Ku can bait Carleton into staying, no. And there's the Shadow Blade reveal.
yeah. I mean, that's the one thing that Dark Willow can't really do is clear a lot of creeps without using her Bedlam. Of course, he does have level 2 Bedlam, so it is worth committing. Of course, that cooldown gets drastically reduced as you level it up.
And even still, it's high damage, but it's ideally single target damage is how you're going to use it. Now, Carleton's looking to punish UBC for staying a little bit too long. Shadow Blade up. Uh-oh, Big Bun Theory caught out.
The Big Bun Theory, that's going to slow him quite a bit. There's going to be second Flux coming out as well, taking a lot of damage. Snowball in as well, but the Mystic Flare and the Burrow Strike is going to huge amount of damage. And then there comes the gigantic Earth Splitter from out of nowhere. It's going to catch them along with the
Natural Order
Epicenter.
Epicenter, Earth Splitter, hello. Poor Big Bun Theory died, but those supports made just no problem dealing with the 3 heroes on Carleton, and they're going to stay. They're not going to back. They'd like to stay here. This is their lane now.
Yeah. Their life bars just absolutely got demolished in no time there. Elder Titan did 1,800 damage with his combo that fight.
Jeez. It's insane. Ku is just going to sit mid. He wants to finish off a Blink Dagger, which will allow him to blink in, Shadow Realm up to make himself untargetable, and Bedlam on top of someone. He can easily pick off supports. Although supports are relatively tanky this game, I wouldn't be surprised to see him just go for an Arc Warden. However, they should know that they're going to need to carry Sight in order to catch him. And there it is. As I say, Ku picks up a dust.
Man,
No,
Spirit
Arc Warden.
Vessel already finished up for the Elder Titan as well.
Arc Warden clone showing up mid.
Utilizing that hand of Midas.
Poor Tusk having a rough time.
Top lane, there is going to be a huge amount of damage going over to Queen of Pain. Big Bun Theory did use the Mystic Flare for that. There's a blink out on the Queen of Pain, thanks to her Yules taking the silence off of herself.
Very useful Yules. I love that she picked that up first, or else she was just going to die every time she got silenced.
Yeah.
Up,
Mid
actually,
lane,
they catch him with
Zor.
Bramble
There's
Maze.
going to be the burst distraction. Baba comes in. Can he get the stun? There's going to be Yules, and he's going to be able to catch 2 of his teammates, and Ku is going to be able to steal that kill away from his own teammate. Now Diespero is going to try to snowball out. Can Ku steal this one as well? Here comes the Yules. Here comes the Shadow Realm. He actually is going over to Anne instead. On Curse Crown pops. There comes the dust as well, but in the high ground, Ku doesn't want to come in for that. Ku is going to be able to use the flux up of himself, and then he's going to be able to work out. And I think that should be the end of the engagement.
How serendipitous that Void. I don't think he knew that Tusk was there. Actually, no, they did have a ward, so he caught the Tusk right on the tail end of the Chronosphere and pick up that kill as well. And now they're going to pressure the tower. Tusk calling out the fist bump. Tusk also avoids the 40% XP and goes for 90 GPM at level 10. So Carleton is committing for the long con here. They want to take it late, which is not a common strategy with a Huskar. However, with an Arc Warden, it is not uncommon to see that happen. Arc Warden going for the Maelstrom, which he will eventually turn into Mjolnir. However, they're not looking too good on towers, losing their final T2. There it goes. It's going to go down. Shimbabot collects the last hit.
Yeah. They don't have the greatest high ground in the world, but Jakiro can do a lot of help, and sometimes, rarely, we do see Queen of Pains go for an Egg Interceptor if they really need to do some high ground defense.
And Jakiro can clear every second wave, with Macro Pyre if need be, just absolutely eliminating it unless a pipe is picked up. The push actually isn't too strong for UBC. They have to win a fight or become so big that Carleton lets them slow siege. But the only range heroes being a position 5 and a Skyrath, who's going to be primarily magic. He does have a Shadow Blade, so he wants to go for the ganks. The problem is that it's very hard for Carleton to leave their base, so he doesn't have very many targets to gank because they've already taken every single tower. Good problem to have.
Yeah. Thur is going to be cutting the wave at top. That's going to instigate a TP from Jellybean Bob, who's going to get that stun right onto her, and then the Chronosphere to be able to catch her as she lands from that Yule. That's what you get for cutting my lanes. In mid lane, they find Ko. Are they going to do something about this? Their teammates are showing up. Zori can set up the ice path. He's going to actually not do anything. They don't want to fight without the queen up. Bot lane, EV pushing this tower. He might pay the price as well. There is no Chronosphere, but there is going to be the Stomp coming out. He won't be able to dodge it. Shin Baba goes in there, and he's going to be able to do a huge amount of damage with that Mask of Madness. And he does miss Toggle as well, and will be dead. His death.
Geez, look at Elder Titan. Spirit Vessel Soul Ring already has 1750 HP. Doesn't even grab the 200 health talent either. What a tanky
just wants aggression.
Natural order onto Huskar, being able to stand right on top of him.
Big Bun Theory has a Shadow Blade. The Skyrath Mage finds Zor, gets the auto attack off, gets the Mystic Flare. The Yules is there, try to save him for a little bit, but that Stomp just in range to be able to get that kill. Now Ku blinks in aggressively on the Dark Willow. Doesn't get the Bedlam off for now. He's actually conserving it. There's going to be the Mystic Flare to be able to finish off the kill on Diespero. Now they're chasing after the Arc Warden. He is invisible right now, but is dusted up. Up is go try to stomp him, and does dodge that out. Big Bun Theory now chasing him down with those Mystic Flares, and the last hit is going to be there. There comes the Sonic Wave, which you're going to be able to finish off the kill on Big Bun Theory. Now Jellybean Bob trying to go in aggressively, dodges the light break with that Yules. Jellybean Bob now will be channeling up that Sandstorm, but isn't going to be enough to save him with the AoE damage coming in from the Carleton. Meanwhile, Faces Void does take down the Aegis by himself, and right now has a Mask of Madness, Shadow Blade, and a Monkey King.
MKB, hello, that's fun.
That's also pure damage, by the way, which is quite good against Huskar, I heard.
Definitely. One of the ways to deal with them is with pure damage. So looking great for UBC, even after they lose some heroes outside Carleton's base, playing a little bit aggressive. They're actually just making space. Faces Void picks up Roshan. They lost to position 3 and their position 1. However, Arc Warden went down as well. Slowing down Arc Warden is a huge deal because of just what that hero does to Dota games. They have yet to break base, only doing a teeny tiny bit of damage to the top and bottom tower. However, with Aegis, it's likely we're going to see UBC take a couple minutes, collect themselves, farm for a bit while they have map control, knowing they have a man advantage through Aegis. And then before Aegis goes down, I wouldn't be surprised to see them push for a T3 tower, which they can turn into shrines, wait it out, turn it into Roshan, and go for the final push. The very classic way to end a game when you're this far ahead, especially when you're lacking the ability to hit towers.
Top lane, Big Bun Theory finds Veilthorn. Veilthorn's trying to use himself up yet again. Can he blink out? He is going to be able to blink out. Big Bun Theory, is that an Egg Inceptor? No.
Ooh. But look at Carleton. They have a lot of heroes here. They might try something.
Yep.
No, they're playing it safe. They don't know where the rest of UBC is.
Skywrath gets a +1 Arcane Bolt per cast at level
15.
I didn't even know that. I thought he had an Egg Inceptor. That's why I was seeing double. So when you get an Egg Inceptor, you fire 3 Arcane Bolts at a time?
That's just too much damage.
Well, that's crazy. I did not know that. That's really good.
And how are we looking here? Sand King, very classic. Blink Dagger, Force Staff goes hand in hand. Picks up the Yules. Going to go for the Shivas as well. Maybe. I've seen a couple Sand Kings go Radiance with this talent build. 50 Sandstorm DPS and then at level 25, 50% Sandstorm slow and blind. I think the Radiance is silly, but it also does make sense why you'd want to stack that on top of it.
Sure. Yeah, if you have the money, why not? Now they're going to show up into high ground here. Of course, there is still the Aegis over on that Faces Void. He's just going to start tanking this tower and going up to it. Yep.
Come on, Magnetic Field, give me a break.
Magnetic Field.
I was looking at that for the last hour before the series started, driving me insane.
How does towers dodge, anyways?
I also keep in mind that's one of the reasons for the MKB. The True Strike. Although if you're standing inside of the Magnetic Field, you don't have to deal with it.
Yep.
Beating up that illusion, getting the money.
Shin Baba is going to take off the damage off. He's going to chrono 2 people just to support. They're trying to make him Magnetic Field, trying to save him for now. EV getting backed up. Doesn't have the BKB yet, which means he's going to get blown up easily. Now the second life coming in. Oh no, the Sonic Wave misses, which means Big Bun Theory is going to survive. There were so many heroes there, and she just missed all of them with that Sonic Wave.
No buybacks.
Yeah.
What are they going to get? They're going to get at least 1.
There's
I don't think they have the damage to go T4. I think they can probably get 2. I think they get at least 2 T3.
There's going to be the initiation on Tuan. Epicenter as well. He has no chance to... Shin Baba is going to take that one. Yep, 2 buybacks right now. Huskar buys back as well, which is going to delay his BKB even longer. What can these 2 cores do right now? Initiation onto the Arc Warden clone. That is going to be the
clone's down. Arc Warden's essentially a dead hero. Magnetic Field up in a moment. They take the melee.
Yep, the range racks now being worked on right now. Shin Baba trying to get the flux now from himself.
This is a buyback.
Onto the Huskar. Huskar is going to die back right now. There's going to be the Ice Path. A little bit too late to save him. Shin Baba is trying to go in there. Of course, he has used the Aegis already, so he has to watch out a little bit. Zor pushing himself aggressively, steps on a Bramble Maze, going to use himself to save himself. Jellybean Bob reinitiates, he gets 3 people with that Burrow Strike. There is going to be that snowball in, trying to stun him, but yeah, he does actually catch him just as he lands, and that is going to be the kill. The Terrorize is going to get cancelled up. Shin Baba is trying to back off right now, 200 health, and he's going to be able to get out of there with no problem.
UBC's over this game. They didn't get really anything out of that fight. I mean, they got they traded Sand King for the no buyback Huskar, but they got no objectives. They just want to clear this, end this game. Like, just very aggressive.
Oh, there's going to be the Chronosphere
he
onto
actually
the
got
Tusk
Tusk.
again. He's going to try to go over into Zor. the Dark Willow blinking into the Chronosphere with
I
a
love
Bedlam
that.
up to finish that kill for the Faceless Void. There's going to be a Terrorize onto just Dark Warden and her clone. There's going to be the Stomp over onto the
Perfect.
campaign. The timing is great, and she won't be able to blink out of that.
Now, I guess they can get a Ranger Axe off of this. They're not too concerned about that, but obviously it's better than not having one.
Yep, Ice Path is going to slow them down for just a little bit. They're going to be able to take their ranged racks. Now they're going into the base.
Oh,
They
Huskar
find Huskar.
again.
His Curse Crowned up. Curse Crown is going to pop right now, but there is a magnetic
Interesting
field.
combo.
Now there's a huge amount of damage coming out from this Macro Pyre. Their Splitter is not going to do too much with people inside the fountain right now.
Is under attack.
And will they be happy finally and leave this alone? Yes, UBC is finally going to
damage.
and spend their
UBC needs to take some time, recuperate. What's our Roshan looking like? Mace respawn in 2 minutes. They're going to go and collect that with their spoils. They'll get some items. Pipe of Insight entirely already picked up on Elder Titan. Going for Aghanims on Skywrath Mage. Bots picked up on Sand King, still holding back on the Shivas. Missing Void has his BKB going for Silver Edge just to continue beating down the Huskar, who hasn't really been able to get into the game whatsoever. Looking at a 32-minute almost armlet.
Under attack.
And then actually going for a BKB, an item that always feels awkward to have to purchase on Huskar.
Yeah, but
Like, if you
Huskar
have to
needs it.
be on Huskar, you probably shouldn't have picked him.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really awkward pick for the Huskar for sure. We were talking about it the whole time. He doesn't have the Oracle this game, and he has plenty of heroes in the enemy team that can deal with the shenanigans the Huskar usually be able to pull out.
Now, there's a Hyperstone picked up for blue player, which is Arc Warden. He's going to go for the Mjolnir. He is not too far off. Less than 500 gold. There's the Silver Edge. Goodbye, Huskar. I hope you had fun up till now, because you're probably not going to be playing the game too much anymore.
I mean, his score right now is 2-10-1, and I'm going to bet that's not a score you have fun with.
Interesting
Not
strategy
usual.
coming out from brown player on the map, trying to draw a path. I think that's for a smoke gank they want to take. Checking out, starting from the shrine, going around.
Yeah, it was a very
Fallen.
very thick and erect path.
There we go. An arrow
the-
pointing
yeah.
to the enemy ancient. Looks like that's where they want to go.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that plan.
Yeah, push in the side lanes and let's go for another lane. Even without Aegis, I think they're feeling good with this next set of items. There's a smoke right outside the base, seeing if they can get it initiated. Oh, please go for this!
There's
Oh.
going to be a Chronosphere onto
Oh, the
2.
Arc
That's going
Warden.
to catch the Arc Warden. Arc Warden is going to get deleted from that. Velthor also
Right.
gets caught in the back line. Of course, the Tusk is finished off within that. Now, Jakiro, the only survivor right now. Good game, well
There's
played.
good game, well played, has been called.
Yeah, no more buybacks. They're going to be able to catch the Jakiro with the Epicenter as well for good measure. Ku is
Godlike.
godlike on that support.
Position 5
Mireska.
Dark Willow. So, Golgi, how are you feeling? Your school won. Your hero won after going godlike. What's it like? It's like this is like a win for you.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love Mireska. I love watching her, seeing her play. I mean, I really hope that Ice Frog doesn't nerf her, but I am almost 99% sure she's going to get nerfed somehow, and which kind of
Who is
breaks
this
my
guy
heart.
calling Dark Willow by her hero name? What are you, it's like, because that's weird, because usually people who call other heroes by their hero names is like they want to be like, I'm a Dota 1 player, so I call him Nakes.
But
I
but
call
but
him
but,
Negatar.
but she is like a new Dota. You do that with heroes that are close to your heart. You call them by their name, you know.
Is that why
Yeah,
I still call some items by their Han name? Because I miss Han?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right?
Well, I'd like to wish Carleton University best of luck in their future endeavors. You can
for
see
sure.
that from net worth of Huskar being 7777, a very lucky net worth to have. Obviously, not a very scary net worth to have. 2-0 series from UBC. That is what we expected from them pretty much
Yeah.
the entire year, and seeing it in the round of 32. That's the UBC that we know and love. Going forwards, though, the New York University Tadpoles. If there's a school that's going to offer some opposition to UVC and not just let them go right through to the finals, the Tadpoles is going to be one of those schools. They have dominated the spring semester out of nowhere, decimating everyone they play against. I'm very excited to see what they do against our grand champions, who have started off with a bang in the round of 32. talking about the game, kind of interesting. Skywrath versus Huskar mid, obviously a high magic damage hero versus a hero with high magic resistance. However, before Berserker's Blood is leveled up, Big Bun Theory took advantage of his magic damage, just using his full mana bar and dealing with him, just getting as much value as he could before his damage started failing. But even as the game continued, Big Bun Theory didn't care. He just constantly Veil Kaya, chased the Huskar down, Mystic Flare him. He wasn't scared.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Berserker Bloods has been nerfed since its glory days. Now only provides you up to 50% magic resistance, which honestly isn't too much against a Skywrath mage who can amplify his magic damage with the Ancient Seal and the Veil of Discord. And those combined actually negates entirely of Berserker's Blood. So, Huskar without a BKB is easy food for Skywrath that's fed.
I remember with the old Berserker's Blood, I once Laguna Blade a Huskar for 90 damage. I was very upset.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's worth it. He's so low, and I just checked the con. Like, no.
God, yeah. When they nerfed Berserker's Blood from 99% to 50%,
that was back when Huskars would go Ghost Scepter and become immune.
Yeah, I was thinking, how is Huskar ever going to be viable with that drastic of a change? And he still kind of is. I mean, he is still very cheesy, and Huskar always is. But yeah, even heroes like Skywrath can now deal with him without the proper support.
Definitely. Now, looking at the other lanes, Veilthorn had a much better performance than he did in the first game, getting dominated by the Disruptor. This game, he actually harassed Shinbaba quite a bit, slowing down Shinbaba's early game. And when Jakiro rotated top, they managed to kill him at least twice, doing a good time slowing him down. Now, that's very important because Void is not a hero that farms well. Void usually has to go for a Battle Fury, which is always questionable because you don't really want your Void sitting around hitting creeps all game. Instead, he goes for the Mask of Madness, which I love. It's cheap, so he can buy it with his damaged income from having a rough lane. It helps him kill, and it helps him farm. I think that was just a fantastic item choice from Shinbaba, and he did a great job putting it to work. You saw he caught, right when he got Chronosphere, he caught Quap out. Quap got away with one hit left because Shinbaba came up a time lock short. Obviously, Big Bun Theory was upset with that because Big Bun Theory wanted to play with Void and combo Chronosphere with Mystic Flare. They did a great job doing that later on, but that first kill, Shinbaba learned his lesson. The next time he got Mask of Madness, he caught someone, he caught Quap, and he just beat her down. Wasn't even close with Mask of Madness. At the end of the game, he had all of his items. He teleported in, caught Arc Warden and I believe Tusk. And before Chronosphere went down, he had killed both of them with Mask of Madness and his Monkey King Bar BKB combination. So Shinbaba did a fantastic job catching up on a hero that has a hard time catching up and recovering from a difficult lane. On the flip side, Jellybean Bob was, after the lane swap, stuck in a lane that had just tons of carnage, back and forth fighting. However, Arc Warden is a hero that's going to go Midas, as we saw, and just every single time that they fought, Arc Warden wasn't getting CS. Every time Arc Warden died, obviously he wasn't getting CS, he was also losing net worth. They slowed Arc Warden's Midas down a ton. Arc Warden ended up being 4, 9, and 9, while the mid Huskar went 2 and 11. Although Jellybean Bob maybe didn't dominate being top net worth like he did in game one, he did his job, and that was slowing down Carleton more so than Carleton was able to slow down UBC. And UBC then, even with a very even game, we saw back and forth, 9-8, 9-9, going back and forth on kills. The game ended, 1950. So UBC, a much slower laning phase. Obviously, you can't win every lane every time, but UBC showing they can win every game pretty much every time.
Yeah, no, just well summarized. And yeah, Jellybean Bob really, I think, was a standout player for me in this series. He did so well in those laning phases, and as you said, in the game one, he topped the net worth chart in the Sand King and reprised that role in the second. And then, just supports from the UBC as well, played incredibly well in both games with that, the Tusk in the game one, and then Eltine in game two, and Ko, of course, with the Disruptor game one, and then the Dark Willow game two. Yeah.
They did a fantastic job.
Yeah, make sure to come back here for all of you guys on Tuesdays and Thursdays, both 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. Pacific time, because we'll be covering every single one of the left playoff games right now, all the way up to the finals. So make sure you don't miss any of that. If you guys want to stay updated on that, make sure you don't miss any of the games. You can follow us on twitter.com/CStarLeague and twitter.com Collegiate Dota specifically. And I will be tweeting it out as well. You can see my Twitter handle right under my name, JT Goldgap, and my good friend Carleton under his name. You see the Carleton. The second O is a 0. Make sure you don't mistype that one. And also, if you guys want to hang out with us on Discord, type !Discord in chat, and we can chat up there. And Facebook as well on facebook.com/cstarleague. And always, nothing but gratitude to Twitch. You're seeing it right now. I don't need to tell you how great they are. From PAX East to PAX West. Anything we do won't be possible without the support from them. So go follow them on twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch as well. Make sure to come back on Tuesday, 4 p.m.
Well said, Golgi. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Bye-bye.